February 17th, 2021 was our last tag team title match. And it so happened to be our first tag team title opportunity. And we lost. And that's dangerous.
You wanna know why that's dangerous? I'm gonna tell you why that's dangerous. It's dangerous because it's made us hungrier than a pack of wild dogs, you see? My brother and I have always prided ourselves from learning from our mistakes. And this time ain't no different. We will be back for that top spot. And that begins tonight at an elevation. Those two guys that are standing across the ring from us, pobrecito, because y'all gonna have to pay the price. We gave you fair warning. Now beware to face the best, the best, the best! Prove us wrong.
Is on the air. You are looking at the crowd here in Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm Tony Schiavone, right beside Mr. Big G himself, Paul White. How are you, Paul?
I'm doing good, Tony. I had a wisdom tooth pulled a few days ago, so if I marble my words tonight, you'll know why.
Yes, sir. Paul White is with us. Glad you're with us. We got some great tag team and singles competition all heading to Dynamite coming up again this Friday night on TNT. But right now, for our first bout, let's go to the ring with our ring announcer, the one and only Justin Roberts.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first, from the fashion capital of Paris, France, Rache Chanel.
It's been quite a while since we've seen Rache Chanel. As a matter of fact, this is her first match of 2021 here in All Elite Wrestling. We last saw her back in November. She is a real fashion statement.
Well, you know, Tony, she spent a lot of time in Paris. She is the bougie baby.
The bougie baby.
A storm is coming.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade, Cargill.
Talk about athletes with presence, athletes with talent and power. If you looked up a talented, powerful athlete in the dictionary, I guarantee you her picture's right next to it.
She's amazing, there's no question, and I'm going to be honest with you. You got to give some credit here to smart Mark Sterling. I never thought he would be able to sign Jade Cargill, but I guess it was a deal too good to pass up.
Well, she's a smart businesswoman, you know, so she understands when a good deal is presented, she's going to be smart enough to take advantage of it. But I guarantee you one thing, he's not running that partnership, she is.
All right, here we go. Aubrey Evans, the referee. Good to have you with us on another edition of AEW Dark Elevation. And here is, all of a sudden, some trash talking going on. Jade has become one of the best at that. I mean, she loves to intimidate. Just her presence intimidates, but she can also jaw with you as well.
She relies on her skills. You know, she knows she carries that intimidation factor, and she relies on it, you know. She was trying to make... Sorry, I got a little bit trying to figure out what Jade was doing there. Boy, since she got Rache in there, she wanted Rache to walk over to be intimidated.
Sends Rache Chanel in. My goodness, she caught her in midair.
That was impressive. You know, how many times can you keep using adjectives like that? Impressive, powerful, athletic, a big pump kick. Just aggressive. Look how aggressive she grabs her opponent.
Loves aggressiveness, and here she goes. The Jaded should end this match, and it does quickly.
The winner of this match, Jade Cargill.
Well, that was a long trip for Rache Chanel all the way from Paris. But it didn't take Jade long to get the job done.
Now 7-0.
All right, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Look, AEW knows what they have here. We know what we have here, and they are exploiting it no more. Jade Cargill does not need a manager. She needs representation, the best representation, and that's me, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer, Mark Sterling, Esquire. And the first thing we're gonna do is take care of that contract, a little bit of a renegotiation. Now, for monetary purposes, let's hit that catchphrase.
I'm that bitch.
She's that bitch.
I'm not gonna say that.
Well, that's what she said.
She can say it all she wants to. I'm not gonna say it.
Jade Cargill, the winner.
Up next on Elevation and Tag Team Competition, Santana and Ortiz versus Liam Gray and Adrian Alanis.
This is a tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from New York City, New York, weighing 425 pounds, Santana and Ortiz.
Well, Paul, coming out of Double or Nothing, it's a fact. Everybody knows it by now. The inner circle stays together. These two guys, as a team, two of the best there is.
Their opponents have a combined weight of 477 pounds, a team of Liam Gray and Adrian Alanis.
A lot of respect for Santana and Ortiz. A lot of respect for the inner circle, certainly. And of course, they arrived right at the beginning when we started Dynamite, back in October of 2019. And here they are now, just better than ever.
And you know, Santana and Ortiz are shooting for their first top 5 ranking since February.
Yeah. We got some great tag teams. We say it so many times, but it's true. It's worth repeating over and over again. Santana, Ortiz, FTR, of course, the Young Bucks are the champs. There's no question about that. As soon as Top Flight gets back together, they'll be back in the tag team scene. The Varsity Blondes.
Yeah, they're #1 ranked right now.
Yeah, and of course you got, as soon as Jon Moxley returns, Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston, it's just great. Look at how fluid Santana is.
And you can't forget about my favorite, the Acclaimed.
Yeah, the Acclaimed.
Max Caster and Anthony Bowen. Those guys will tell you themselves that they're #1 ranked. Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page. This is a pretty strong tag team division, AEW.
Santana, by the way, recently launched his Born Nasty clothing line. It sold out his first line of releases, by the way.
Really? I wonder if there's any big and tall stuff.
BornNasty.com. And look at that drop kick. Kid is just a phenomenal athlete. Here's a cover.
Phenomenal athlete, but he's also got a great wrestling background and that experience. And he puts that all together. Just even the way he keeps control of the opponent when he tags in his partner. Although Alanis here getting a little break, trying to get some reprieve.
Yeah, nothing wrong with trying to fight out of the corner, right?
Right.
Get out of that
place
corner.
you don't want to be. Get out of it.
Wow, Joel first that time. And here comes Ortiz with a, here's a cover. 1, 2. And a foot on the rope. A DDT.
That was a jump through the ropes DDT.
Wow, man, that was...
Yeah, Alanis is so shook up, it's hard for him to make the tag. Liam in here trying to do something. Nice deep arm drag. Right back at you.
Liam Gray, only 4 years experience in wrestling, but he is slowly been turning some heads as far as his ability is concerned.
Well, that's what's great about elevation. These athletes get a chance to come out here and make mistakes and also find success.
Arm whipped him over that time, and Ortiz with a shotgun double-footed drop kick. And here's a cover. Ortiz with a good pinning combination that time.
I like how he hooked the head and the leg, Tony.
I like that too, because you hook that head, they can't sometimes kick those legs out.
Yeah,
Get the body moving.
Taking leverage away from it, absolutely.
Right. Ortiz.
So Liam barely got out of the way on that one.
Absolutely. Ortiz, Santana, there's a tag. Santana comes in. Sammy Guevara, Jake Hager, and of course the leader, Chris Jericho, the inner circle.
Know that man very well.
And right now, Alanis is being chopped down the size here by Santana. He's going to take care of both of them. And a German suplex, holding on 1, 2. And still in there that time was Gray, and calls the break. Good to have you with us here on Elevation. Good to have the fans back.
Whoa, hard bump by Liam. Wow.
I got a good crowd here this week. And as you know, we're going to be going back on tour very soon, beginning on the 7th of July. And each and every week, bringing you Dynamite Live. And don't forget, on the 13th of August, we've got Rampage on TNT as well. Look at this, scooting through, boy. Ortiz showing his quickness, ducked out of the way.
There's that double tag team.
Oh, wow. Alanis with a great back elbow that time, but tried to lariat, and now here comes a double team.
They work so well together. It's always great when you see those tag teams that have spent so much time in the ring together. They're so fluid. That unconscious confidence.
Wow. A power bomb, a kick, a power bomb, and a win.
That got it done.
The winners of this match, Santana and Ortiz.
Gotta say, Tony, Santana and Ortiz look really smooth right there. Great communication in the ring, great isolation of their opponents, great attack strategy, great job.
Paul, let's take a look at this replay once again at this end of the match.
There's a flip over belly bump. Sit out power bomb, flipping back up, give your partner a nice, let him get the kick in the face. All she wrote. That would be a double maneuver pinning combination.
Santana Ortiz of the inner circle.
This Friday on Dynamite, it'll be Evil Uno versus Miro for the TNT Championship. Oh, are you guys excited?
I'm pumped.
Are you excited that the championship gold is coming back to the Dark Order?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing a Miro impression. What are you going to do to him? What are you going to do?
Yeah!
Hey, what about me? Hey, I'm Miro.
Now, I know before I have to go against Miro that I've got to take on Danny Limelight tonight. And I am not looking past you. I do know that you are a fantastic competitor, but he is no Evil Uno. Oh,
Hey, I'm Danny Limelight. What are you going to do to me? I don't want to be Danny Limelight.
Next in singles competition, the one and only Scorpio Sky, and we'll be joined on commentary by Oligo Ethan Page.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing 208 pounds, the face of the revolution, Scorpio Sky.
Well, broad smile on Scorpio Sky's face, as always.
You might be noticing that Scorpio Sky is missing his tag team partner accompanying him right now. That's because we are lucky to be joined by All Ego Ethan Page.
Yeah.
Welcome
Thank
to
you, Paul.
Elevation.
Hey, listen, I watch the replays on YouTube all the time. Thank you for calling me handsome on a regular basis. But you, Tony, you can keep your smug comments to yourself for today.
Well,
Yes.
Tony's entitled to his opinion. Tony's entitled to his opinion.
Let's go back to Justin Robbins.
His opponent from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, weighing 196 pounds, Trevor Reed.
Trevor Reed, the opponent here. Ethan, I always thought I spoke very highly of you, but anyway.
Yep, no. Hey, good luck to this guy, though.
Yeah. All right, you guys have certainly, we talk about you and the match that you've had with Sting and Darby Allin, well documented, but the fact is you guys seem to think that Darby is nothing without Sting. I don't get that.
What do you mean you don't get it?
I mean, Darby Allin's an incredible competitor.
Sure,
you got to give respect.
I mean, he's a little codependent. Like I was saying, he might as well hold hands on the way to the ring. It's like calling his dad when a bully's picking on him.
Well, believe you me, there are two bullies out there. One is in the ring and one is to our right here.
I thought you were talking about Rick Knox for a second. I was about to get real mad.
No, you guys have certainly bullied your way through. Your success, Ethan, since coming here has been phenomenal.
But that's it. It's success. It's not being a bully. You just don't like me, so you're calling me a bully.
Well, I wouldn't say he doesn't like you. Some of your tactics maybe a little bit, you know.
Listen, I understand. Not everyone gets to win all the time. But when you're Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, yeah, they're not tactics. It's success.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that confidence, my friend. You guys are an incredible tag team.
See, that's why I like it, Paul. Thanks.
Well, I mean, I try to call it like it is, and yes, sometimes I have my favorites too. I appreciate what you and Scorpio Sky are doing, but at the same time, you guys have gone after one of the greatest this industry's ever seen in Sting, and Darby Allin, who's an incredible TNT champion, is an incredible talent. In that confidence, you can't just disregard a talent like Darby Allin.
No, but you also can't disregard that awesome attack there by Scorpio Sky. And look, we're trying to become these legends of the industry like you're talking about Sting. That's what we're trying to do for myself and Scorpio Sky. So, yeah, we're going to pick the biggest target.
I think you need to remind everybody, we need to, that Darby Allin won the TNT Championship before Sting even arrived here.
Good point,
in
Tony.
AEW.
Good point.
So you can't discount what he has become. And Ethan, I know you know Darby Allin probably as well as anybody.
That's cool, but I know that you know you're within an arm's reach of Ethan Page, so, you know.
Well, we appreciate it. This is a commentary table. This isn't a wrestling ring. Let's save all that for between the ropes. Right now, your partner is doing a great job, Scorpio Sky,
Fantastic,
of controlling the environment, controlling the pace. I really appreciate what he's doing here with Trevor Reed.
And look at the bedazzling on his gear. He even looks good doing it.
Well, that's... Again, I love the support that you show for your tag team partner.
That's my best bud.
I dig it.
And a great team that they have become. And there
Trying to telegraph that a little bit.
One count. Trevor Reed got a one count that time. Ducks up. Inverted atomic drop this time. Back elbow, putting
right
down.
Now you got to keep the fire lit, Trevor.
Yeah.
Now's not time to look around and figure out where you are.
He's trying to
now's
see where Ethan Page is.
Come on, Trevor.
He may be looking this way. You're right. Oh boy, great vertical base that time by Sky to block that.
Oh,
dragon screw leg whip, man.
Right. Wow, that was nice.
He's gonna walk with a limp after that.
Yeah, if it's not, he'll walk for a limp with the heel lock, which I think is coming.
I love it.
There it is, the heel lock.
Oh, every time I see it, it gets better every time.
The winner of this match, Scorpio Sky.
Well, that was definitely a well-executed heel lock by Scorpio Sky.
Oh, of course. You see how amazing that was? That's my partner.
I understand.
Are you guys jealous?
I'm not jealous. I'm happy for the success in your career. And we appreciate you being here. How you doing, Scorpio? Nice to see you.
All right, here it is again. Dragon screw leg whip.
Look how he locks that in deep, Tony, when he wraps it, when he grapevines the legs, hooks that heel.
It was even better the second time. I love the replay. Love the replay.
Well, we wish you a lot of luck, Ethan Page. You and Scorpio Sky both.
Well, thank you. You two later, right, Tony?
We'll see Ethan later on.
We may have lost against the Young Bucks during our chance at the AEW Tag Team Championships. But just last week, we secured another victory against Chaos Project, putting the Varsity Blondes at 1st and 10. And tonight, we're gonna do it again against the Wingmen.
And speaking of the Wingman, I have my very own Wingman right here, and Wingwoman, who is a former... Two-time national champion. And we can't forget the roaring crowd coming back chanting, Varsity! Varsity! Varsity!
Up next in tag team competition on Elevation, Brian Cage and Powerhouse Hobbs.
This is a tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Soon to be making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 544 pounds, the team of the Machine, Brian Cage, and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Here they come, two of the most powerful men in all of AEW, and Ricky Starks and Hook have come as well. And with that in mind, we welcome to the broadcast position the one and only leader of Team Taz, the man himself, Taz.
Well, Tony, great to see you. My old friend, Paul White, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, big man. Yeah, this is a very important match right now for Hobbs and Cage as we get ready to go into Dynamite next week and deal with Hangman Adam Page and 10 of the Dark Order.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 416 pounds, the team of Trevor Eon and Kendall Blake.
Kendall Blake, I believe, not Kendall Black.
It doesn't matter, brother.
It does matter.
No,
I
it does
give
matter.
the young man the proper name.
And I agree with you, Paul. But the thing is, you know Hobbs very well in your short time here. You know he's a killer machine. You know that.
He's a vicious animal. There's no doubt about it. And he's out there with Brian Cage, who's an experienced vicious animal.
Correct.
Well, hey, look, somebody's making a statement right there. I don't know if Hobbs is the guy you want to step up to.
Correct, and that's what happens, Paul, as you know. I mean, that's what happens. You deal with a big, powerful man like that, you get knocked on your rear end.
Explosive. That's the one thing about Hobbs I really appreciate, is his power and his explosiveness. When he snaps into a gear, he really makes a demonstrative statement.
Look at these, just talking about a statement, these multiple body slams, full body slams, a fundamental move in pro wrestling, and look at how violent it looks, because it is.
Yeah, he'll do number 5 here.
Hey, there's an old saying in wrestling, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, my man's back's going to be broke in a few minutes.
That's 6. Like you said, Taz, a fundamental move, but he's making it into something special. There's 7.
What an incredible statement. Like this, believe it or not, this is a big man I appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate this.
This is amazing. That's 8 of them.
Well, Paul, you know, your body slams were devastating because of your size, obviously.
It was a big drop from a tall blade.
I know. I think I've experienced that, but I digress.
But I got to say, Hobbs is putting a little mustard on his.
Yes. You just made that statement. And, you know, cardiovascular, that could blow you up, and he's not even phased.
Oh, yeah. Hobbs isn't phased, but to tell you the truth, his opponent right now doesn't know where he is.
No, now he's got to deal with the machine, Brian Cage. And now let's look at bicep curls. Oh, maybe not.
Just picking up that limp body. Like, I mean, really in all sincerity, just cover him and get it over with.
Well, listen, we like to torture people. We have pre-match meetings, we talk, and we're about violence and kicking ass, as you see right there.
And breaking necks.
Yeah, sometimes.
Holy smokes. Dropped him on his head, the machine, Brian Cage. You can't discount, Taz, the power of number 10, though, of the Dark Order.
Well, I hear you. Look at that German release German suplex. 10 and Hangman Page are getting whooped on Dynamite next week. But I agree. 10 is a monster, but not like Hobbs, not like Cage.
I want to remind you that Dynamite will be coming your way again this coming Friday.
Ooh!
Discus lariat.
On TNT. Here's a pickup.
Well, drill claw time, baby.
Man, that's it. That's well done. 2, 3. Taz, you weren't here long. I know you didn't expect to be either.
Yeah, we don't.
Powerhouse Hobbs and Brian Cage.
We don't need to overstay our welcome. We make the statement, we do our thing. And look, people understand, you know, when Ricky Starks and Hook towards Cage, there's a little bit of a, you know, there was a little bit of an issue, but we're cool now.
You're cool now.
You know that your match on Dynamite is going to be a lot different than this, correct?
I understand that, Paul. I agree with you. I know that.
Okay.
But the FTW World Champion and the Powerhouse himself, they are going to put that beat down on Dynamite next week.
Well, they're in for 2 different opponents, that's for sure.
It's good to hear that things are okay now with Team Taz.
Well, listen, that's the way it goes. Sometimes teammates fight and there's issues, you know what I mean? But look, we got a victory. Brian Cage has a victory straight up over Hangman Page.
Right.
And you know, obviously Hangman got one at him on double or nothing. But I'm telling you right now, tag team-wise, you can't deal with the Powerhouse in the machine.
Another win for Team Taz. One-on-one matchup, Dark Order's Evil Uno will take on Danny Limelight on Elevation.
Mi gente!
It's the radioactive Bobby back of Bobby you've been warned.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 175 pounds, the radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight.
Danny Limelight, former United States Marine Corps martial arts instructor. Love this kid. The more I talk to him, the more I hang around, the more I like him.
Join the Dark Order.
And his opponent, from the Keep, weighing 229 pounds, Evil Uno.
Well, this is quite a moment. This is Evil Uno's singles debut here in AEW, and he's certainly got a lot of things to think about. There you see Johnny Hungy, Stu Grayson, the rest of the Dark Order, and everybody in the stands, member of the Dark Order. Well,
-1, Tony.
-1 has arrived. 10. Allen, 5 Angels.
I'm always surprised to see -1 without Ty Conte. It seems like he's stuck to her boot heels. Not that that's a bad choice.
Nope, not a bad choice at all. Evil Uno, who is a founding member of Dark Orders, will have a chance to bring Dark Orders a championship again. And wouldn't it be fitting for them, Dark Order, to get the TNT championship again? Well, Evil Uno's got that shot against Miro coming up this Friday night on Dynamite.
That athleticism and innovation of Danny Limelight. And then there's a radioactive Poppy doing that dance for all the mamacitas. Love Danny's charisma.
Evil Uno has certainly made a name for himself in tag team wrestling.
Yeah, tag team wrestling is a lot different from singles competition, you know.
And
A lot of it, your pacing, your breathing, your attack strategy. A lot of things change. As you get in trouble, you can't tag out. Oh, Evil Uno doing something for the mamacitas out there. I dig it.
And -1 likes it on the outside. Oh, Atomic drop that time. Nicely done. Drop kick by Evil Uno. How do you prepare for Miro? I mean,
Miro?
Yeah, I mean, that's who he's got. TNT title coming up. How do you
Honestly, I
prep for
think you
this?
would stand in front of a softball pitching machine and just get hit with softballs about 70 miles an hour over and over and over to simulate what it's going to be like to get kicked and punched by Miro. Innovative dive.
Yeah.
Radioactive Poppy feeling this live crowd. Evil Uno in a little bit of trouble here. Danny getting back in the ring. You can't pin him on the floor.
360 spin that time. Not a flip, but a spin that time from Limelight. Now, Uno up slowly, just walked out of the way.
I don't understand that. I don't understand what happened there, but Evil Uno just saw that coming.
Yeah, well, one step ahead.
That's the tough thing about doing those high-risk maneuvers. When you're in the air, it's too late to change your mind.
Exactly.
That's why I try to keep my feet on the ground.
Boy, that's a good move by you.
Or keep my butt in this chair. One of the two is probably a good move, too.
Whoa.
Sounding off. Love that chop to the chest.
Forearm shots here by Limelight. Where Evil Uno is on target each and every one of his hits. Rick Knox, our referee, tells him get out of the corner.
Kind of like Evil Uno's pacing here. He's not in a big rush. He's really not. Sometimes in singles competitions, you get rattled. You try to mistake intensity for being in a hurry and you make mistakes. Right now, Evil Uno is controlling the tempo. And he's also doing a pretty good job of keeping Danny grounded. Danny smart, dropped those hips, hooked that leg. Didn't know what was coming, but didn't want to be a part of it.
He was looking for the ripcord flatliner, which is his primary finishing maneuver.
That was smart on Danny Limelight's part to get out of town.
Wow. Limelight got the foot up that time, stunned Evil Uno.
There's that athleticism by Radioactive Poppy. Run down those ropes. Use it to her advantage. Right now, Danny needs to get that cover, hook a leg.
1, 2. Only. Limelight. A little bit of blood coming to the mouth there.
A couple of those shots from Evil Uno were in there.
Yeah, you're not kidding, they were.
Well, this ain't ballet.
Whoa. Back leg front kicks. And you talked about the martial arts background. Coming away that time, forearm shot.
This might be right up Evil Uno's alley. Evil Uno might be one of those guys that kind of likes a little bit of pain.
Limelight trying to go to the ropes. Evil Uno stopped him. And into a cutter.
Well, for singles competition, he still managed to find a tag team partner in there.
He sure did. Rick Knox didn't appreciate it, but by golly, it worked. And he missed a lariat. Didn't that time through. Knocked him for a loop, picks him up. Brainbuster type suplex.
Even smart for Denny.
1, 2, and he didn't win it.
That was smart on Denny Limelight's part. Instead of rolling over to his stomach, because even when you're in trouble, you can't get pinned on your stomach. That extra half second it takes for someone to roll you over might be just enough to give you the strength to kick out. That's kind of a veteran move by Denny Limelight.
Limelight, whose pro wrestling training was in Southern California, even though, as we said, a Brooklyn native.
He's in a lot of trouble right now.
And forward roll, 1, 2. Almost got a win out of it. And missing that time, Limelight with an enziguri back of the head. And Limelight's going to go up top here. Now, last time, Evil Uno just walked away from it. Let's see what happens here. This time, he just shoved him off again. Oh, stomps the hands. Oh! Ripcord flatliner. There it is. 1, 2, 3.
You know, Tony calls that something evil.
Here is your winner, Evil Uno.
Something evil with the ripcord flatliner. And Evil Uno is ready for Friday night on Dynamite to take on Miro to try to bring the TNT title back to the Dark Order.
Can anyone really be ready for Miro?
I don't think anyone can.
Look at -1. What a good sportsman. Good fight by Denny Limelight. Just live by the sword, die by the sword. Those high-flying maneuvers, sometimes they cost more than they produce.
Tonight on Dark Elevation, your girl, La Mas Dura, has the opportunity to go one-on-one with the former champion, Hikaru Shida. You know what, Shida? If everybody thought what Britt did to you was bad, just wait till they see me tear your ass apart. Okay, I'm gonna make everybody forget you were ever the AEW Women's Champ. And in doing so, I'm floating right to the top, baby.
Up next on Elevation in singles competition, Mike Sydal versus All Ego Ethan Page.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing 169 pounds, Mike Sydal.
You know, Mike Sydal calls himself the Yoga Monster. You know, I've been pushing for a yoga off between DDP and Mike Sydal. Get that thing going. I might have to start taking yoga from Mike Sydal just to get DDP aggravated.
No, that certainly would get him that way. There's no question. Here's Mike Sydal, and we've got a feature matchup here on Elevation. And as Mike Sydal uses his yoga mat and shows his incredible flexibility, to our right is the one and only, got a win early on, Scorpio Sky.
You know that move he did earlier, you know, I knew a girl once that could do something like that. It was nice.
All right. We appreciate that.
And Sky is here because his tag team partner who was out here with us earlier during Sky's match has his own one-on-one matchup coming up here.
His opponent from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing 225 pounds, All Ego Ethan Page.
Well, again, All Ego Ethan Page definitely doesn't lack confidence.
Look at the strut. Look at the confidence. Look at the swagger. He's got it all. Yeah, that's my guy.
I'm telling you, I just love how you guys talk about each other and the closeness that you have as a tag team.
I mean, the spectacular smile, unlimited potential. A lot like yourself, Paul.
I appreciate it. I was worried for a second. As much sugar as you were pouring on all ego Ethan Page, I thought I was going to get diabetes over here.
Oh, I got enough sugar for everybody.
Well, that confidence, that smile, that strut we saw from Scorpio Sky earlier on in this telecast. And Sky, you know, you guys have been talking about that Darby Allin is nothing without Sting.
Boo. Nothing without Sting. He would be nowhere. He claims to be some sort of loner, yet he follows Sting around everywhere he goes. I need Stinger.
Well, to be fair, Scorpio Sky, I mean, to be fair, Darby Allin was a TNT champion long before him and Sting developed a friendship.
And the Wonder Years was a fantastic show, but it's not anymore. It's gone, just like the TNT Championship.
Covered here by Mike Sydal, kick out. All ego Ethan Page.
Come on.
Looks like your partner's in a little bit of trouble here, Scorpio.
He's just doing a little rope-a-dope.
A little rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali style.
Oh, the greatest.
Wrestling with the Week is available on Thursdays, your podcast, Sky.
Oh, my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
I got to get you on there, Paul.
Well, I'll be happy to.
Yeah.
Happy to. Man.
Oh, that'd be
Absolutely.
fantastic. The
be
ratings
happy
would
to
go through the
support.
roof.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Maybe
Such a legend, you know, to have you on there.
Well, right now, we're watching two future legends in the ring right now, All Ego Ethan Page and Mike Sydal.
Well, you didn't have to say that. God bless you for it, though. I might have to take you out for drinks later. You know, kamikazes on me, brother.
Kamikaze. I appreciate it.
Oh, look at it. Look at that. Look at him work. Oh, my God. So charismatic. Oh, look at that. We're the men of the year. You know that, Tony?
Yes, I do know that.
We are the men of the year.
You got broad smiles. You got confidence. You know how to dress.
Best dressed.
And damn, you can wrestle.
Oh.
Can't wrestle. No doubt about it.
Sure can wrestle.
Absolutely.
Is it cocky when you can back it up? I don't know.
I don't think so. You know, we don't need it. We don't need Sting in our corner to get the job done. That's for sure.
Okay.
Unlike some other children named Darby Allin.
Well, you know, I wouldn't really throw that around so much because, you know, you're kind of like this old saying about poking the bear, you know. Sting's not a guy you really want to get riled up. He really is not. Neither is Darby Allin. I mean, I appreciate what you guys are doing. As a tag team, you've selected these two to make a name for yourselves, to set yourselves apart by the rest of the tag team and that they compete in AEW. But again, you're dealing with two incredible competitors, to not dismiss them as casually as you do.
Sting is a legend. I take nothing away from him. He proved he still has it at Double or Nothing. Darby, however, was laying on the floor while Sting was getting the job done in the ring. Wow. What does that say about the former TNT champ?
Well, yeah, well, he was the TNT champion before Sting arrived. I mean, that's something we brought up with Ethan Page earlier, Sky. I want to get your response to that. The fact is, he was a champion before Sting came here. Okay.
Are you done?
Yes.
Are you finished?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's live in the now, huh?
Okay.
Let's live in today.
Let's live in today. Looks like the crowd's turning on All Ego Ethan Page right now, Scorpio.
I don't know. I think they're saying you are the greatest of all time. It's a weird chant, so it's throwing you off.
So you kind of do a Queen rendition there, maybe?
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Big move coming here. Ego.
He's got to be careful getting up there with Mike Sydal. Mike Sydal is like a rubber band.
Yeah, and he's fighting his way back here, at least attempting to from the top. Headbutt this time by Sydal.
Get out of there, Ethan. Come on.
Ethan
Wake
Page.
up. Whoa, what was that?
That was the flexibility and the quickness of Sydal. Moved out of the pump kick, out of the way of the pump kick.
That's that deceptive, flexible, innovative offense by Mike Sydal. He does things that aren't physically possible, so it does throw you off.
And here he goes with a tope suicida from the middle.
I don't like this.
Right now, Mike Sydal with a Huracan Rana and a tope suicida is in command.
You were kind of talking all that trash earlier about Darby Allin isn't anything without Sting. Is All Ego Ethan Page anything without you right now? He looks like he's in a lot of trouble.
Listen, I take nothing away. Get out of there.
1, 2. Oh, whoa, barely.
Mike Sydal almost beat Ego Ethan Page.
I've been in the ring with Mike Sydal. He's the truth. He's the real deal. We can't overlook him. Come on, Ethan.
Page trying to get to his feet here. Sydal already from behind now. Will go back to the attack.
Yeah, reverse DDT maybe attempt?
Yeah, maybe so. Ethan Page just floats him through the air, man.
Such power.
You're right.
That was impressive. That upper body press was impressive.
Uh-oh. Could be the ego's edge. Let's see if Sydal can find out of it. He did. He got away from him. Oh, and a thrust kick that time. The split. Knocks him down.
Mike Sydal a little dazed.
Okay.
That split second cost Sydal. He's a little dazed after that punishment from All Ego Ethan Page. Now we're up for the ego drop.
Yeah, the ego's edge coming up.
Ego's edge.
Ooh, that's it. That is it. 1, 2, 3.
Winner of this match, All Ego Ethan Page.
Gotta give credit where it's due. All Ego Ethan Page pulled that out.
He got the
ego's
job
edge.
Done. He got the job done. I'm so proud of him. That's my friend. That's my guy.
We're well aware, Scorpio. We're well aware.
That's your tag team partner. Here it is again. From another angle.
He calls that an edge, but that is a real high drop the way he launches people. Super impressive.
Nobody gets up from that. Nobody.
Well, there are smiles and victories. Everything's good in All Ego Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky's world.
In tag team action, the Dark Order's Alan Five Angels and Alex Reynolds together against the Acclaimed.
Join the Dark Order.
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 371 pounds, the team of Alan Five Angels and Alex Reynolds.
Gotta love to see the crowd behind Dark Order. You see them all standing, holding up that Dark Order claw. Just grab the world and see it.
Being great seeing the evolution of the Dark Order. Yo. Oh, yo.
Yo.
The Acclaimed.
Yo.
Top of the chain, so I bet you know the name.
Yo.
Getting all the fans entertained.
Yo.
Acclaimed. Running in the game.
Yo.
In our own lane.
Hey.
Everybody saying
Yo.
they wanna be acclaimed.
Hide your wives, hide your daughters. It's the two least popular guys in Dark Order. You interrupt every segment. That's the only way you guys can stay relevant. We put your lights out. My name ain't John, but I make you wipe out. Very funny like TBS. Ain't nobody gonna be laughing when we beat that ass. Yes, corporate synergy. AEW! The Acclaimed have arrived!
Well, they're in the building, Tony.
Really?
If you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Yo.
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 Yeah, well, listen, they come in with a lot of bluster. They come in with a lot of noise. But damn it, these kids can back it up.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, that's the whole thing. They come in with that psychological rap attack, try to get in Dark Order's heads. You know, I gotta say, I don't know if it affects Alex Reynolds that much. He's a seasoned vet.
Yes, he is.
So he probably lets that go in one ear and out the other. Nice collar and elbow tie-up, go behind, club to the back by Anthony Bowens.
Listen, I really believe that Bowens and Castro both realize and both feel that this is not going to be a quote-unquote walk in the park. They realize that deep inside. So what they try to do is what they always try to do, be the same Acclaimed as always. Watch out. Running back elbow. Here he comes again. Well, I love when somebody hits the ropes with so much speed. A great drop kick by Alex Reynolds.
Well, that's definitely the tag team right here, Alan Five Angels and Alex Reynolds. They definitely have speed on their side. Anthony Bowens smart. Get out of the bad territory over there.
By the way, Anthony Bowens has a t-shirt available on shopaew.com.
You know who else has a t-shirt on AEW.com?
Who's that?
Paul White has a t-shirt. No more BS.
Anthony Bowens celebrates Pride Month. And 100% of the proceeds go to the Trevor Project, by the way.
That's pretty impressive. Max Caster having a little bit of trouble from those back hamstring kicks by Alan Five Angels. Pretty smart on Angels' part. Attack the limb. You break down somebody's wheels, it really makes them hard to get it done.
Oh, he made a mistake by looking at the fans. No,
Sometimes he was able to counter that to his advantage,
Yeah.
but so many times people forget they're in a competition. Stay focused in the ring, gentlemen.
Sitting down with our Conrana that time, and now back to the attack once again.
It's like Max Caster hit him in the throat.
Good back kick that time. Here's Alan Five Angels showing his agility and speed. Wow, and his martial arts background he has as well.
Very succinct with those kicks. They're right on target.
I love that, Paul, succinct. That's exactly what they are.
I'm surprised I said that word without
I loved it, man. It's my favorite word of the broadcast so far. Here we go. And there's a double tope suicida from Reynolds and Angels.
One of these days I'm going to attempt to say that too. I'm going to try it.
Well, it took me quite a while.
Look up to it. I just want to be as good as Excalibur one day.
Everybody does. Forearm shot that time. And look at this pickup by Anthony Bowens, face first to the apron.
Ringside awareness.
That's right. It was not aware who was behind him. You're exactly right. Baseball slide drop kick by Bowens.
That's the thing about momentum. Sometimes you get so wrapped up in what you're doing, you forget about where you were, and you left somebody there.
I believe it was a baseball slide drop kick by Caster that time, and then a side pickup, belly to back suplex. Cover 1, 2. And Alex Reynolds now not keeping down with one of those. But here comes the Acclaim once again. The Acclaim, by the way, at 17-5 in tag team wrestling since their debut.
Yeah, they reclaimed that #2 ranking spot. With all the chaos that's going on in the tag team division, the Acclaim just sitting there steady, taking their pace, doing their thing, getting everybody's heads and getting wins on the board. They're sitting at #2 now.
And since Anthony Bowens, who's in the ring, has returned, they have been in the top 5 6 straight weeks. Big forearm shot here.
Anthony Bowens and Max Caster just copy each other, complement each other so well.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good call. They really can do a lot of things, but they really function well as a team. Look at that pickup, brainbuster. And a cover from Bowens. No, didn't get it.
That's a tough one. Alex Reynolds right now is in a lot of trouble. People don't understand that brain buster just jars the whole back of the neck and the skull.
Sure.
Get a little double vision in there. Also causes a little vertigo sometimes.
Big knee that time, dropped Bowens trying to fight out of the corner. Here comes Alex Reynolds on all 4s. Paul Turner saw the tag on the other end.
Anthony Bowens is smart, trying to keep him from making that tag. Roll through. Tag to Alan Five Angels.
Alan Five Angels ducks forearm. A discus lariat that time. He'll come straight on with a lariat. There's
Such speed and fluidness.
Step up in Zaguri. No kip up that time.
Appreciate that fire, Alan. Stay in the fight, buddy.
Stay with it. Head of steam. Oh, and that time Caster wanted to pull his partner out of the way, but could not. 1, 2. Got it, 2.
And right now, Anthony Bowens is the one that's in trouble and needs to make a tag.
He really does. Tag is made. Here comes Alex Reynolds back in, still favoring the back of his head. He'll pick him up. A knee lift. Spin wheel kick. Maybe a Northern Lights suplex. I'm not so sure, but a pump kick that time got him out of it.
He was looking for the small package driver, I believe.
Okay.
Tope suicida attempt.
There you go, Paul. Oh!
Caught by Max Caster. Driven back first into that ring railing. Speaker boombox.
Yeah, you jinxed him by calling it Tope suicida.
I did, but by golly, I got it out.
You got it in, and there's the boombox. You know what this is for? Just to get the attention of the referee.
We call it a distract. What's Anthony Bowens doing
well,
here?
He's trying.
Whatever he was trying to do, it didn't work.
He was trying to get Alex Reynolds disqualified by giving him the chain. Reynolds 1, 2. No! Oh, so close. He was trying to throw the chain to Reynolds, have the referee turn around, lay down, and call for the DQ.
I appreciate that thinking outside of the box, but Throwing your opponent any kind of a weapon's never a good call. Or leaving yourself vulnerable.
And that is a good call, Paul. Now here comes the boombox. This time not a distraction. This time between the shoulder blades. Alan Five Angels is down. 1, 2, 3.
Alan Five Angels just too late for the save.
Here are your winners, the Acclaimed.
Well, the boombox came into play not once but twice, and it was the second time through, Paul, that made the difference.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but they got it done. Good job, Acclaimed. But I still see right now that all the trash that the Acclaimed talk coming out, right now the Acclaim's hurting after that fight they just had with Dark Order.
Well, the Acclaimed pick up win number 18. And they're going to
getting out of town.
Yeah, they're going to run away with the boombox. Get on out of here. So the Acclaimed get the win. They continue to be in the top 5, ranked number 2 in tag team wrestling.
Up next on Elevation, Kris Statlander with Orange Cassidy and Best Friends.
This next match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from the Andromeda Galaxy, Kris Statlander.
There she is, what an impressive athlete. With Best Friends, there's Trent, Orange Cassidy.
What just a phenomenal athlete in the women's division. From the Andromeda Galaxy.
She's definitely out of this world in a good way.
It's amazing, you know, I asked her, I said,
her opponent from Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata.
Queen Aminata. I had asked Kris Statlander, and obviously she can speak the language we speak here on Earth.
She can speak human, yes.
Speak human. I said, are you into science fiction, like Star Trek, Star Wars? Right. She said, no, I'm just into science.
Just into science, okay.
And I thought that was pretty cool.
I dig that. So, beauty, power, and brains.
And she wants to boot the queen here, and Queen Aminata will have none of it.
Queens get booped, Tony.
You never know.
True that.
By the way, we're talking about, look at this. Nice move by Queen.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's her own
that's
type of boot, yeah. That's a butt boot.
Is that kind of like being knighted?
I guess it is. We were talking about that Kris Statlander speaks human. Well, Queen Aminata speaks 4 languages.
That's impressive. We all know I have trouble speaking English, so that's great.
Statlander said, don't do it. And that got Statlander all flustered.
They're really fighting back and forth with that arm lock. No, she's going to do it anyway. A little taste of your old medicine right back at you.
Boop.
You got booped anyway.
Queen gets booped. Statlander, since coming back, here's a roll up and a bridge. 1, 2, 2 count. She has aligned herself with Best Friends and Orange Cassidy.
She's also undefeated, Tony.
Undefeated since coming back, absolutely.
Very impressive. Queen Aminata, of course, told me earlier that she has been wrestling for a little over 3.5 years.
Right.
And actually toured with a marvelous promotion in Japan. So she uses her ability to speak different languages and travel the world as well.
Paul, you know as well as anyone that when you travel internationally and wrestle, that does a lot for your education in this sport.
Oh, definitely. It broadens your horizons.
Sure it does.
I never thought a small-town kid from South Carolina I was ever going to get to compete in Egypt. But I've seen the Great Pyramids, Tokyo. That song, I've Been Everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I have been everywhere.
Somehow using the word small when it applies to you just doesn't work. Oh, face first.
Face first into the turnbuckle.
Oh, boy, here we go again. The Queen, Aminata. Comes running.
Oh!
Holy smokes. Boy,
that was solid.
That rocked her head.
Yeah, it was.
They're chanting Queen's name here. Aminata making some believers here. Looking for her first AEW win, but Kris Statlander with a running knee strike.
Yeah, it's always impressive to see Kris Statlander when she turns up that athleticism. Just changes the tempo immediately.
1, 2, a 2 count.
Big kick out by the Queen. Orange Cassidy looks real worried.
He never looks worried.
Does that guy's heart pulse ever get over 10 beats a minute?
I'd like someone to strap on an Apple Watch and see what his
resting heart rate is.
Yeah, I'd love for that. Here's a pickup.
Look at the strength of Kris Statlander right here. Queen knows she's not where she needs to be, trying to fight out of this. Nice turn.
Forward roll, 1, 2. Only that time. Statlander quickly out of it. And that thrust kick staggered Statlander. Oh, head first.
Head first into the mat. Impressive. Going for
1,
the deep cover.
2. Statlander just barely escaped, and that was so close you could see Chuck Taylor.
Chuck's a little worried.
Well, he should be.
Queen's putting an impressive showing against Kris Statlander.
She really is. Statlander trying to get to her feet. Best friends, Orange Cassidy.
She's even regal as she holds her hand behind her back.
Chop. With the brakes on. Picks her up. It could be the Big Bang Theory. 1, 2, 3, and it is, and it's over.
She got it done.
The winner of this match, Kris Statlander.
Statlander gets the win. Kris now at 7-0 here in 2021. She'll get a little celebration here from best friends in Orange Cassidy.
Why is that, Tony?
Because
for what?
You've got to give the people what they want. Kris Statlander, the winner here on Elevation, along with best friends in Orange Cassidy. Coming up next, tag team action, the Wingmen. Jade Drake, Ryan Nemeth will go up against the Varsity Blondes with Julia Hart.
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by the Wingmen at a combined weight of 509 pounds, the team of Jade Drake and the Hollywood hunk, Ryan Nemeth.
The Wingmen, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, you've heard of the Odd Couple.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Odd Quartet.
The Odd Quartet.
Aren't they? I mean,
I'm just happy that J.D. Drake isn't wearing that shirt he had on for a while that Ryan Nemeth tricked him into wearing.
I mean, okay, what does J.D. Drake have in common with a guy from Hollywood, or a pretty Peter Avalon, or the big Cesar Bononi from
Opposites Attract?
I guess. Well, should be a great tag team match. With that in mind, back we go to the one and only Justin Roberts.
And their opponents, being accompanied by Julia Hart at a combined weight of 453 pounds, Griff Garrison, Brian Pillman Jr., the Varsity Blondes.
Here they are, and I tell you, with Julia Hart, a great two-time cheerleading national champ, really quite a scene when they come out.
Well, they exemplify everything that you and I aren't, Tony.
And that
young, athletic, and good-looking.
And blonde.
And blonde.
Absolutely.
A whole head full of hair.
The Varsity Blondes, Griff Garrison, and that man you're looking at right now is Brian Pillman Jr.
And they are #1 in the AEW Tag Team Division rankings.
8 straight weeks in the top 5. They are #1 with a bullet, as the Oakland Shade would say.
The #1 contenders. You're a top contender. That means somebody's trying to pull you down. Getting to the mountaintop's not hard. Staying there is what's hard.
Yeah, you're taking advantage of all the turmoil in the tag team division.
I don't know if that's a good play to pull on Brian Pillman Jr. there, Ryan. Appreciate it. Sometimes I wonder where Ryan Nemeth thinks he is. Is he on the red carpet? Is he at an appearance for himself?
Well, he just got single leg is what he did.
He got single leg pretty bad. I would say 2 points, Brian Pillman.
Yep.
Brian Pillman, tremendous athlete in his own regard, tremendous lacrosse player.
A week ago on Elevation, they defeated Chaos Project. They won 10 of their last 12 matches, and Brian Pillman.
Nice deep arm drag. I like the way he sunk in that elbow lock. Working that arm, smart, and putting Nemeth back in his own corner.
And here is Big Griff Garrison. Griff, man, with a lot of athletic ability. He's long, he's lean, but he's also so quick and strong. Look at this, great double team, swinging neck breaker, and
big leg drop.
Guillotine leg drop, and here's cover one.
That right there, that little sequence shows why Brian Pillman and Griff Garrison are at the head of the #1 contenders for the tag team division. How succinctly, I'm using that word again.
I love it.
They work together, tag in and out, play off of each other. Everything is amplified. Ryan Nemeth all by himself in the middle of the ropes.
Brian Pillman, who was 4 years old when his father passed away. And Julia just having a great time on the outside. Watch out, lady.
Unnecessary, Ryan. That's just jealous.
Come out with a flying drop kick.
Notice how smart Brian Pillman Jr. was.
Yes.
Didn't like the timing, went back, wait for the setup. Patience. That's the thing that the Varsity Blondes have really come in their own lately is patience on execution.
Here's J.D. Drake.
They're not trying to force anything. And J.D. Drake, there's a guy that'll force something.
Yeah, there's no finesse about this guy. He's going to hit you. And as they say, try to stomp a mud hole in you.
Stomp a mud hole in you with those really pretty boots.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And here, look at this, man. I don't know what's going on with the Hollywood Hunk here, but he destroys the sign from Julia Hart. And now just hammers away at the head of Brian Pillman. Maybe there's some personal animosity here. I'm not sure. Pillman hit hard.
Come on, Tony. He doesn't like anyone stealing the spotlight. We know that. The Hollywood Hunk. Or he didn't get nominated for an Oscar. One of the two. He's upset.
I could do without that dance. But anyway, great shoulder block.
The world could do without that dance.
And now here comes
the blue-collar badass himself, J.D. Drake.
He really, oh, boy, he has some rugged chops, man.
He's just rugged, period. That guy's like wrestling a porcupine. That thing's like wrestling a petrified porcupine. Easy for me to say. It's all sharp edges.
Pick up.
Big body slam.
Hard slam, double team. Julia can't believe what she's seeing. And here's a cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Wow.
Brian Pillman Jr. a little bit of trouble here. Needs to get that tag to Big Griff Garrison, get him in here.
Throwing them together, and Pillman will make a tag. Here comes Griff.
He gets those long legs and long arms swinging. He really creates a lot.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. A lot of times we talk about the lariat, but it takes strong legs to have a great lariat. Pick up, back body drop, nicely done by Garrison.
Impressive back body drop on J.D. Drake. He's not a little flower.
Flying splash in the corner. He'll take both of them on now.
Griff Garrison's taking off almost halfway in the middle of the ring before he goes over for the splash. Big high boot. Say Griff's got some hops.
Griff not done, picks him up. 1, 2, doesn't win it yet.
J.D. Drake in a lot of trouble right now.
The Varsity Blondes shooting for their second AEW World Tag Team title shot after losing to the Bucks last month. on Dynamite. Great double team. Drop kick. 1, 2, and a save by the Hunk. Nemeth, another drop kick.
That was an incredible match the Varsity Blondes put up against the Young Bucks. It also shows why they're the #1 contenders, and they deserve a second opportunity at the Young Bucks.
Guillotine neck breaker that time by Nemeth.
J.D. Drake going way up top, big moonsault.
And that could win the match. 1, 2,
Garrison, big save. Brian Pillman Jr. was in a lot of trouble right there. Ryan Nemeth trying to clean house and got swept out.
Got cleaned his own way, and now Pillman. Well, I believe, is Pillman still the legal man here? I'm not sure. I believe he is. Here he's up top. Flying lariat on Drake. 1, 2, 3, and he wins it.
Big win for the Varsity Blondes.
The Varsity Blondes.
The Blondes and Julia Hart celebrate a win here on Elevation. Now 13-4, Paul, in tag team wrestling. Here it is again.
Big discus punch by Griff Garrison off the top. Brian Pillman Jr. Both the arm and the leg. Really crank the body weight and get that cover.
The Varsity Blondes and Julia Hart with another win.
Hunting for tag team gold.
Last Sunday at AEW's Double or Nothing, another spectacular pay-per-view event as AEW crowned a new women's world champion when Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defeated Hikaru Shida using her patented lockjaw maneuver. Shida had been the longest reigning women's champion in AEW history, and now she looks to get back on track tonight against Diamante in our Elevation main event.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from the 305, Diamante.
Diamante.
Fierce competitor, Diamante.
Oh, she really is, man. Winner of the AEW's first women's tag team tournament last summer. In the finals over Brandy Rhodes and the Bunny. And she's trying to secure her first top 5 ranking in the singles division. Boy, she has a real stern test here in front of her, though.
And her opponent from Kanagawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida.
Wow, take a look at Hikaru Shida, the former AEW Women's Champion. Brand new hairstyle.
I gotta say, Tony, I love the new haircut.
I do too.
You know, Diamante may be hoping to take advantage of Hikaru's loss against Dr. Britt Baker. Maybe she can try to get one up on this incredible athlete.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, won the women's championship at Double or Nothing.
Nice aggressive collar and elbow tie-up.
And Shida has always been able to take adversity and have it work for her.
That's a champion, Tom.
Yeah.
That's what champions do. Win or lose, they always find a way to take whatever happens and make themselves better and stronger from it. You know.
And Diamante going right to the midsection. Shida fires back. Look at these. How many foot stomps can you take to the abdomen?
As tough as these girls are, who knows?
The knuckle lock. And shoots her over to the corner from the knuckle lock. Glad to see she still has a smile on her face. Wow. Running knee strike that time.
You know, sometimes, Tony, you can come off a loss and it reinvigorates you and reignites your fire.
Sure.
You know, because it wakes you up, and you know the old saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Sometimes losing a championship's the best thing that can happen to a champion. Helps them rediscover and relaunch who they are.
Backstabber, nicely done by Diamante.
Quit arguing with the ref, Diamante.
Diamante's got an attitude. There's no question about that.
She's tough.
She is tough. She lost in 2020 in July to Shida on Dynamite, trying to avenge that loss here.
Really trying to punish Shida right now. Rubbing the boot right across chin in the face. Such an old-timer move, too. Rub the bootlaces across somebody's face.
Man, that's a vicious move.
Give him a zipper.
The old zipper. Boy, look at that left-hand strike. Man, it knocked her right off her feet.
I think that hit Shida right in the throat on that one. That one was a little high.
Now Paul Turner checking in here. And now she's got Shida caught in the corner. And she's taking advantage. She's cutting the wind supply to Shida.
Man, Diamante's smart. She's applying that 5 count to her advantage. She works right up till 4, breaks what she's doing so she doesn't get in trouble with the ref, and then goes right back to it.
Oh! 1, 2, and a 2 count.
That just looks stiff.
That does look, I don't know what you call it, but man, it was almost like a flying headbutt in many ways.
It was just all her body weight focused in one area across Hikaru's chest. Just really knocked the wind right out of her.
And you can see Shida is still hurting. Blocks at that time. Forearm shot, another one. Repeated
nice
forearm
shots to
shots.
the chin. Those forearm shots to the chin. She's got Diamante by the hair. She's just really letting it fire.
And look at Paul Turner trying to call for the break here, and Shida will have none of it. And again, she has come back from adversity. In other words, losing the women's title, and has made it work for her. Big knee left.
No lack of confidence there, Tony.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I almost feel like Hikaru's a little bit sharper right now. She feels really invested.
Yeah, and that's good to see. I mean, it really is. I like seeing former champions being able to take a loss in stride and keep moving forward, right?
Right.
Okay, she's pulled her up on the top, her being Diamante.
Shida hasn't lost a match in over a year until she lost to Dr. Britt Baker.
That's right. We had celebrated the day before on Dynamite, Shida winning the title and being a champion for a year. Oh!
Presented with, and here's the thing, Shida was able to take that loss now, and she's turned it. Diamante with a cover.
1, 2, no, Shida got the left arm up.
But to see Hikaru come back with that same aggression, that same intensity, with a fire like that, it's impressive. It shows a lot about her character. She's not one that's going to sit there and wallow and feel sorry for herself, no doubt.
Waistlock, standing switch. Diamante picks her up.
It's like both girls trying to attempt a German here, maybe?
Yeah, maybe so. There's another good wide vertical base this time.
Back elbow. That vertical base we talk about so important. Enziguri to Diamante from Hikaru.
And Diamante spins, gets the back kick in. And we'll cover her. 1, 2. Wow, how close was that?
Almost. Good job by Diamante, hooking that leg right away, laying those shoulders across Hikaru's chest, putting all that weight, trying to get that cover, that win. This would be a nice big win for Diamante. Revenge.
And she was trying, I think, maybe a code red that time, and Hikaru came out of it. There's a knee strike to the midsection. Here comes Diamante hitting the left side ropes. A running knee strike that time. Hikaru Shida sends her over. 1, 2, no, and a 2 count.
Good kick out by Diamante. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Diamante was going for that code red.
Here she goes, hitting the ropes. The Tamashii got her, no. Rolled her up.
Nice DDT by Diamante.
Caught it. Nicely done. 1, 2, and gosh, she almost won again.
That is close. Diamante, keep your composure. I agree, girl.
Yeah.
She was a world women's champion for a year for a reason.
That's exactly right. It takes more than just offense. It takes perseverance, determination, ability to come back. And that's all that Shida possesses. And she has a forward roll pin. 1, 2, no. Diamante strong with the lower extremities. Got out of that. Knee strike in the back. Wow, how about that? That one found its mark.
Good diving forearm shiver.
Diving forearm. The katana. 1, 2, 3. She beat her with it.
Great fight.
The winner of this match Hikaru Shida.
Well, I gotta say, honestly, Tony, it doesn't look like Hikaru Shida has lost any momentum in that loss to Dr. Britt Baker.
See the katana once again. Man.
She just really put that in there, right in the side of Diamante's jaw and head. That's all she wrote.
Hikaru Shida rebounds from her loss to Dr. Britt Baker, 2-0. And now we invite you to join us tomorrow night on Dark here on our YouTube channel.